red, and I'm going to use this direct. Now Tombow have got a thin end as well as a fat end, and it's quite a good idea just to go round to edge it before you colour in the main bit. We'll have red at the top there as well. So take your time, just colour it in. This is brilliant for small areas. Artistic license. Those of you who live in a lighthouse can tell me if I'm wrong. And I'm just going to go straight over the top there. And I'm going in one direction. It's easier to fill in a large area and you don't get the streaking. There we are. And then just fill in with my yellow pen, and I'm just going to sort of brighten up one or two areas. You could use the fine end if you wanted to, and then we have a finished picture. We're almost finished. I'm going to go back with the grey and I'm going to create a shadow down the side. What you don't want to do is go straight the way down, because what happens is you start grey, as you go through the red you pick up the colour and you'll have a pink line at the bottom. So you need to go into that one, into that one, do the shadow on your red last of all, and then just clean it so that it's grey again before it's used next time. So there we are. We have our card, and that can be placed anywhere along the line. So if you want it to the left, it will work. If you want it in the centre, it's going to work. If you want it to this side, it's going to work. Before we put our card together, what I've done, I've just cut a post-it note the same size. So place this where you're going to put your final card, and then using your bird stamp, let's just ink this up, and this way you can see where you're going. If you just stamp it, you can find you've got a little bit of the bird sticking out from behind the picture. So that's just a good way of doing it. So I'm going to take that off, and then that will stick in place. So that's our first card finished. Quite simple, wasn't it? So here's our finished card that we did in Project 1, simple watercolouring. Using the lighthouse again, another card coloured with Tombow pens, giving a completely different look just by the different colouring. This simple card uses an aperture card with acetate behind. Inside the card, in the insert, you have the yacht stamp, so that shines through behind the lighthouse, and again all Tombow pen colouring. Another card looks completely different but still using the Tombow pens. See how versatile this lighthouse can be. Different skies this time. We've used a cloud stamp to give a different finish. This aperture card has a piece of acetate inserted into it. We've stamped the lighthouse with a permanent ink and coloured in with Jelly Roll Glaze pens, which gives a raised, shiny finish. Finally, a lovely soft finish with this card. The lighthouse looks completely different depending on the colouring, and this one has been put together with a Cuttlebug background.